Hi, welcome to All Things Possible TV. We're excited to have you with us for this episode. This episode is called Take Off the Mask. You're perfect just the way you are. And there's so much truth to that. You are perfect just the way you are. But so many times we wear masks and we pretend that we're fine when we're not, and we aren't our authentic self. Today's episode is about taking those masks off, being our true self, and finding a way to accept ourselves just the way we are as being perfect, because we are perfect just the way we are. I want to share with you a couple of different things on this episode. And so I've used a couple of lessons maybe you can learn something from, and in comparing ourselves to possibly even a rock. So many times we are so judgmental of ourselves and we're so worried about what other people think that we place masks over ourselves and we hide our true self. And what I can tell you is when you are authentic and you are you, the best you that you can be, that is the best for us. So enjoy the episode today. I'm excited to have you here. And I also want to remind you to go to our website at allthingspossible.biz. You can get our 6 traits for free, and also you can get 3 hours of training. You'll get those through your email, and I'm excited to have you with us at All Things Possible. So enjoy the episode. Thank you. Hi, welcome to All Things Possible. Today we are going to talk about the masks we wear. Obviously, today is about masks. How many times do you wear a mask? How many times do we go out into our environment, out on a date with our husband or with other people, and we put on a mask and we pretend? We pretend that we're okay. We pretend that things don't matter. We also pretend to be something that we're not. And how often do we do this? So many times in our lives, we wear masks. We put them on and we hide behind and we don't show our real self. We're not authentic. And we don't allow others to come into our lives and to really know us for who we are. We go and we hide and we don't let people in. And then we wonder when we're lonely and no one is there, and we feel all alone, why that happens. Well, I want you to know that wearing masks doesn't really help us. It just puts that over our real true self, and our real being cannot come forth. In our society, it's gotten really prevalent to just put on a mask, put on a happy face. How many times have you heard that? Just put on your happy face and go out. And so many times that just doesn't work. We go home and we're depressed, or we're discouraged, and we're challenged. And yet, all along, we just get to be ourselves. Many times when we have these masks on, people don't really get to know who we really are. And we ourselves do not know who we are, and we aren't real. We aren't the women that we really are inside. We need to find a way to be able to put the masks down. Let's not have to pack them with us all the time. They don't have to go with you. And that is not the true you. The true you, deep down inside, is beautiful. You're worthy. There are so many gifts and talents that you have that you give freely of, and we need to show those. In our world, it has gotten to be a very busy world. People are so busy they don't have time to really spend getting to know each other or being connected enough to know when someone's having a difficult time. As women, I challenge you to be authentic. Be your true self. Remove the masks and see the world for what it is. and be in the world. You have a choice. You get to make the decision on whether or not you're going to pretend and continue to hide and be small and not be who you really are. You have so much to give. Every day, as mothers and as women and as employees, as employers, we have so many things to balance in our lives. We have so many challenges that are thrown at us every day. And if we continue to hide and to shun and to cover up the true self that we have, we can't do all that we're meant to do. We have such a big calling in this world. Women are so strong and so powerful. We have the ability to do what it takes. But first we have to choose. Our choice has to get us started. And we have to choose to take the mask off, put it down, and not wear it. Be true to yourself. Be true to others. Be the authentic person that you are. You are beautiful. You are worth it. And you get to know it. You get to be it. I would like to invite you to join me on my website at allthingspossible.biz. I love to strengthen and empower women. That is what I'm all about. And I love to give you little snippets and little ideas of different skills and abilities to make your life better. I challenge you to be authentic, be yourself, know of your value, know what you're worth. I'm glad that you joined me today on this episode, and I'm thrilled to be able to take off my mask and to show you the real me, to show you the authentic Kris Barney that knows all things are possible for all of us, and there's some easy skills and talents and abilities that we can learn, and we can gain those attributes to be everything that we were meant to be. So until my next episode, take off your mask and be the real you. And thanks for joining me today on All Things Possible. Hi, welcome to All Things Possible. This is the episode, Perfect, Just the Way You Are. Do you know, most of us don't ever feel like we're perfect just the way we are, yet we are. We are perfect just the way we are. Have you ever thought there was maybe a flaw or something wrong with you? Many of us, especially as women, we feel like there's flaws, and if everything's not completely perfect, then we're not perfect, and that we don't matter or we don't have any worth. Well, today I want to share a story with you, and I want to share from my heart of something that's really important, because I want you to know that you are perfect just the way you are, and you're unique. And because you have your flaws, it makes you more valuable. I want to share a story with you. Our first Christmas, I've been married 29 years. Our very first Christmas, we didn't have much money. Perhaps you had a similar Christmas. Well, on that particular Christmas, I had my husband wrap up a box, and he wrapped it up really pretty, and he put it under the tree. But he made the mistake of putting it under there early. I don't know about you guys, but when I was growing up, I hated waiting for Christmas. I didn't want to wait for that package. I wanted to sneak it open and wrap it closed and peek. In fact, I'll bet none of you ever got caught a few days before Christmas in Mom's closet trying on clothes, seeing which girl they belonged to, because I had two sisters. I'm sure you never did that. But for me, I didn't want surprises. I couldn't stand it. I had to see it. Well, on this particular Christmas, this present was wrapped so beautifully, but I knew there wasn't going to be very many. So I picked it up, and it was heavy. And I couldn't figure out what it was. I shook it, no sound, just this really heavy box. Well, I started asking my husband, what could possibly be in this box? And he said, it's an Indian love stone. Well, pretty soon I got a bill from a headstone place, from a mortuary. And I thought, what have you done? And he said, oh, it's just your Christmas present. Don't worry about it. Well, that Christmas present became one of my most valuable possessions. And I want to share that with you today. Does anyone know what an Indian love stone is? Well, it's just a rock. And I didn't know that. I had no idea that an Indian love stone was just a rock. Well, this just a rock has become one of the most prized possessions I've ever had. This rock is unique. My husband found this rock when he was on a hiking trip with his friends as a teenager. And they got over by this big rock slide, and he saw just an edge, just that edge poking out of the hill. He went over, and there was thousands of rocks. But he found this rock, and it meant a lot to him. So he packed it home, put it in the flower bed, and saved it for that very special moment. Well, time passed, and years later, we were married, and that first Christmas came, and I got an Indian love stone. Well, this rock has become my most valuable possession. You see, it's shaped similar to a heart, if not really a heart. And you can see it was completely natural. Nothing has been done to this rock. This rock is not perfect. There's skinny parts, there's chubbier parts, there's rougher sides, the texture's not all the same. In fact, it's quite lopsided too. How many times in our life do we feel like we're lopsided? Perhaps we have a part that's a little chubbier than another part. Maybe we have all these flaws and all these things that make us not perfect. Well, this rock, because of its imperfections, is more valuable. It's unique. If I were to take this back to the mortuary and the headstone cutter place and had him cut it out into a perfect shaped heart and polish it and create it to be beautiful, alter it, it would make it less valuable. And that's the same with us. If we have to polish off our edges and change the things that we are unique with, it makes us less valuable. We're not as unique. You are perfect just the way you are, the same way that this rock is perfect. And because it's not been altered and it's not been changed, it makes it that much more perfect. And I want you to know that you are perfect. Yeah, we all have little things that we need to change. We all have little areas that we could polish off a little bit. If I painted this rock, it wouldn't make it more valuable. Sometimes we get carried away and we paint ourselves and we try to change ourselves. We add, a little bit here, a little bit there, and continually try to change ourselves. In the media, there's all kinds of reasons why we would want to change and not be unique, not love our nose the way it is or our eyes the way they are. Yes, there's ways to enhance beauty, but when you get carried away, it just takes away from it. So know that you're perfect just the way you are. Let that beauty from inside show through. Let everybody see that perfect you, that woman that is so capable of so much. That woman that has a body that can create children. That woman that has arms to love and hold and embrace others. That woman that can smile and change a person's day. Know that that woman inside you is perfect. Every part of you. It's amazing that our media will take a beautiful model and they will alter it. They'll stretch her neck out, they'll change her face shape, they'll do all these things even after she was perfect to begin with. And they think that's what beauty is. What I want you to know is that is not what real beauty is. And that is not perfect. You're perfect just the way you are. The same as this rock is perfect, just the way it is. And the more you know it and believe it, the more perfect you are. So join me in these episodes and continue to progress as we move forward with our lives and as we change things, as we find our beautiful value in ourselves. We are beautiful. We are perfect. And we are perfect in our imperfectness. Visit my website at allthingspossible.biz. I'm Kris Barney, and I'm thrilled that you are here with me today. I hope that my story of this rock has given you a visual that you can look at and you can understand that truly you are beautiful the way you are. We are beautiful with our flaws, with our imperfections. And we are more valuable because we are perfect. I am so happy that my husband found this rock years ago and shared it with me. It's been something that's been in my front room for 29 years. And it is proof that we are beautiful just the way we are. Visit my website at allthingspossible.biz, and there's 3 hours of free training. I'd love for you to go and get that training. And also, I'd like to invite you to come back for more episodes. I'll be starting my 6 traits to all things possible, and I want you to know that I love being able to strengthen and empower women all over the world and to make a difference, because I know as I strengthen women, they turn and strengthen others. And as this ripple goes out there, we're able to make a difference for the whole world. Thanks for joining me today. And I want you to remember, you are perfect just the way you are. Hi. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Take Off the Masks and that you're perfect just the way you are. You are perfect with all your imperfections and with all those things that make you special. You are perfect just the way you are. We get to remove those masks and we get to live our life with being authentic and being real and having people see us for who we are, for the gifts that we bring, because each of us have our own gifts. I want to remind you to go to our website at allthingspossible.biz, get the freebies that are on our website. Also, I want to tell you about the next episode. I'm excited about this episode. I will be interviewing the CEO and founder of a temporaryhomefoundation.org. It's a fabulous thing, and you'll be amazed when you find out just who started this Temporary Home Foundation. She's remarkable, and I'm excited to have her join us. So next week, we will have our interview with Shaylee Hatch, and you will love Shaylee. She is absolutely remarkable. So for now, remember to remove those masks, take the masks away, be the authentic self, be the real you, because you are enough and you are perfect just the way you are. Bye. See you next week. Bye-bye.